173,123 miles on the speedometer. We're dealing with 66 degrees Fahrenheit on this March 28, 2023. And you guessed it, there is Linda.
Hi there.
There we go. And I'm Cole. I'm Cole Spivey, and you are?
Linda Spivey.
Husband and wife team on the Please Subscribe show. And there's traffic. And I'll be dropping food at your doorstep, and Linda will drop it right at the point of sale system on this beautiful March 28.
Glasses keep getting dirty.
So if you know the show, you know I go on and on and on about other shows, and now we're talking about Lucky Hank. And I'm trying to say, well, it's got at least 2 or 3 more seasons, and you don't ever really know those things, especially from the pilot. I only saw the pilot, but I know that Toby, the HR guy from The Office, known as Paul Lieberstein, is behind it. He's executive producer. You would never think that in a million years. I don't keep up a whole lot with Hollywood stuff, but it hit me in a left hook. And I know Bob Odenkirk, great actor, accepted, Lucky Hank. And the first thing I thought was, well, here's Bob's next starring AMC production, coming right off of the old Saul Goodman, James McGill, Better Call Saul. Here he goes again. He's up at bat again. Let's watch him sell. Now, it's interesting. I immediately just, I don't know about the show and stuff. I think a lot about Bob Odenkirk. He's a great star because he wrote skits. Okay. Now, I attempted a novel, Escape from Maine, and I also attempted another novel called Chin. And don't ask me why. I get cornered and I begin to write. Okay, it happens. I don't care about the style. I'm sorry about the misspelling. I'm sorry about the syntax, and I'm sorry about so-and-so's a better writer. Well, that's fine. I still wrote it anyway. And they're books. These are like big books, like 1,000-page books. I wrote these books, okay? And I get cornered. No assignment. I never in my life attempted to make any money off any of these books. I've been offered, some editors have offered to edit them for $3,000, and I said no. Because I didn't have $3,000 to give them. I've been the type of guy, and I'll be honest with you. I'll just be honest with some of my the amount of money that I've made. I've never really been able to make more than $30,000 or $35,000 a year in my entire life. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm talking about writing, and Bob wrote for Saturday Night Live. SNL. It's a big deal for any writer, a novelist or anything. And I think if I heard the story, I think it was Bob or someone like him that wanted to be a novelist, I don't know if Bob did, but he wrote skits, which is hard. It's very difficult to do. I think he helped out that old guy, Conan O'Brien, too, who also wrote skits. And Woody Allen wrote skits for many years. He'd write them for 8 hours a day on a typewriter, writing skits for radio. And Woody Allen, I don't know if he's written any novels. I should know this. He has written plays. He has a book of plays, which is kind of like a novel. It's a book. But, where I'm going with this is I'm just talking about writing, And Bob was part of that. Bob Odenkirk was part of the, it'd be like this, okay? Let me just put it this way. I mean, I know I'm probably talking to an English class, maybe. I don't know. Maybe someone in the future. But it'd be like this. If Sophocles was set aside for a moment, and some actors had come up to Sophocles and said, listen, Sophocles, we know you wrote Oedipus Rex. We know you're the greatest writer of Greece, the city of Dionysus. We know that you're hot stuff when it comes to the pen. We're going to ask you to go on stage for a minute, okay? The guy that was playing Oedipus, he can't show up. And Sophocles is like, what are you talking about? I made sure that guy got the part. Yeah, but he's not going to show. We don't got anybody to play Oedipus. You going to do it? Or are we just going to cut the whole show? And Sophocles is like, okay, I'll get my stuff together. I'll throw my voice around, and I'll go out there and give it a shot. You know, it never really happened. Nobody really knows. It could have happened. They didn't have TMZ back then on the days of Greece and all that stuff. All right. What I'm trying to say is that's what happened, okay? Writing for Saturday Night Live is a big, big deal. That's a big deal for any novelist. Even Stephen King got that gig back in the day whenever he was hearing the rats crawl around his walls when he was writing Christine. Or what was it, Carrie? What was his first one? No one's there. I just pretend like somebody's there. Meaning I talk over that way sometimes and nobody's there. I got it from a role that I played called Ben Gant from Look Homer and Angel, the Thomas Wolfe thing. The guy, Stephen King. Right. Was it Carrie or was it Christine? I'm trying to think. It was most likely Carrie that he was writing as a teacher. But anyway, regardless, it would be like, you know, telling one of those guys to have to step out on stage and play the part. It doesn't happen too often, but it happened in Bob Odenkirk's life. So he had to be behind the scenes writing, and then all of a sudden he's out there. It's like, he's kind of good looking, he's well spoken. Let him go out there and try it, you know. And he did, you know. Anyway, I guess it's a big deal. It's like you're shining. You're an actor, you're shining, the light's shining off of you, and you're no longer just behind the desk and the typewriter, and all the women are looking at you, and all the tech people are looking at you, and the makeup people are constantly making sure you have no nose hairs and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's a wonderful little thing, you know. But anyway, it can happen to any writer that loves acting. Anyway, I just think that's what I'm bringing attention to, not as much as, you know, Lucky Hank's a great show. But it's exciting to see that. Now he's playing this English department chairman. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something exciting. It's like if the guy that was behind the typewriter, all of a sudden he was asked to go out on stage and everyone applauded, and maybe he played a small role. But in this case, he's a star. It's great. It's great. It's been going on for quite a bit of time. But it's a neat little thing. It happens. I got to get some gas, and then I got to drop food at your doorstep. Gone through a lot of routines. Like I used to do the Circle K 2 hot dogs for $3, and that was a pretty good routine, but that was back when I was stopping at Circle K out over by the Texas Motor Speedway. And it was before Linda introduced me to Taco Bell, and I found out, you know, what kind of value meal can I get as close to $3 as I can get, which is used to be the 2 hot dogs at Circle K. And I found out for $4, just $1 more, I can get 2 of these burritos, which are wrapped. Now they wrap them in brown, but it's known as Chipotle Ranch chicken, or it's Chipotle Ranch grilled chicken. And I always say everything always changes when it goes in my mouth. So I just haven't had a lot to eat today. So I've been doing with mild. So it'll be mild sauce. Mild sauce right here. It's probably better than a hot dog. Although I do like hot dogs. See the chicken right here. Not a lot of beans, which might be a good thing. Got the lettuce in there. Little bits of tortilla strip. There's some chicken in there. A little bit of sauce. Not too bad. This is probably a good value meal for $4. Well, it's $4.33 is the total amount. Not too shabby. I guess I forgot to mention you get like 2 of these. So 2 of them for $4.33. Just wanted to make sure. One of them is $2. It's off the $2 value meal. That's what I wanted to say. It's the Chipotle Ranch Grilled Chicken. That's the name of it. I put back on Blink 182, their early album, Buddha. It's pretty interesting. They're all the way from Minnesota. So, getting over cold over the last month or so. I wrote another sequence to Escape from Maine. This is the first page that the character's working on. The character Jonah is writing the first page to the novel Escape from Me. And he calls it Escape from Maine. And the ghostly father figure shows up, and he's there wearing overalls and this black Vietnam era hat, and he's kind of in the back of the he's in the bedroom where the PC is. And he's, Jonah's typing away, and the ghostly father figure appears, and he says, "What to say? What to say?" He's actually not typing; he's just staring at the monitor. Jonah is just staring at the monitor, and the ghostly father figure appears behind him. And as he's staring at the monitor, as Jonah is staring at the monitor, the ghostly father figure says, "What to say? What to say? Am I in it?" And Jonah says, "I'm writing this, not you." And then he writes the first part of the book, the title, Escape from Maine, Part 1. And I'm going to go back to my critical thinking on Toby's, the HR guy from The Office, his new show, Paul Lieberstein's show, Lucky Hank. I liked it. I think it's dang good, and I'm excited, and I hope I do get AMC. That's the only way I'm going to be able to see it. I haven't even seen the last episode of Better Call Saul. I saw all of it because I got Hulu back in the day, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. And I watched every single episode of Better Call Saul. Loved it all. Then the last season came on, and I had to move. I did not see the last season of Better Call Saul. I still don't know. Now, I did see the clips, and I saw, I think, one of the episodes that shows kind of the finality. Everybody saw that. I saw all the talk show stuff of Bob Odenkirk talking about it and everything. Now, I binge watched all of Breaking Bad. So I saw all of Breaking Bad. Every single episode of it. Loved it. And my friend Charlie Baker, who I acted with on stage, he was Skinny Pete. So we were all cheering to see Skinny Pete and Bob Odenkirk and Bryan Cranston and all the greats, right? You know. And so I watched all that. I got to see it. It was over a weekend. I binged the whole thing. I barely could feel my legs when I was done. It's like everybody did that with Breaking Bad. We all got and jumped on the binge, you know, of Breaking Bad. Not that I suggest to do it, but dang, it's good. Better Call Saul's better, though. This guy's cool. He's prophesizing right here. So, to move on, now we're at Lucky Hank, you know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to binge it. I know I can tell by the pattern of my life that I'm able to see the pilot episodes of things, just as I'm able to get a hold of a book and just read the sample of the book. Now, I'll really read the sample, and I'll study the sample several times. You know, like Cormac McCarthy has written The Passenger, and I've read the sample 20 times. So I'm in a time in my life where I can see samples, or I can read a sample, and I can watch the pilot episode. But can I binge watch all of Lucky Hank? Well, if I had AMC, I probably would keep up with it, you know. But no, I can't do that. I'm on YouTube, so I watch YouTube things. I keep up with all the vloggers like Adam the Woo. And I used to watch Carpetbagger until his wife sent me some really ugly emails. What was the other thing? Not that that's going to happen to you. Just because you watch the Carpetbagger, it doesn't mean you're going to get ugly emails. I don't know. And I watch Days, you know, Jordan the Lion, and I also watch Scott on Tape and all the free stuff. It's not free, but you can access it. You got to pay the internet, but you can access it, and they're funny. They're genius because they're do-it-yourself guys, and that's what I watch. That's my thing, you know. But every once in a while, this royalty will pop in front of me, like Bob Odenkirk, which, let's just face it, they're royalty. And what you're watching is the stage. You're watching the Globe, you know. Shakespeare's time. AMC is like the Globe. Same thing with Apple TV. You know, watching Slow Horses with Gary Oldman. That's like watching royalty. You're like really watching it. You know, like, this is really good. Not that Adam the Woo's not entertaining. He's just a do-it-yourself vlogger, just like I am. You watch this stuff probably because you got a lot of time on your hands, or you just really appreciate the vlog, the life of the vlog. You know, if I meet Gary Oldman, you know, and let's say Grace works out, and we finally get Gary Oldman, we get him on set, you know, I can hear him saying, you know, I just hear him saying on set, Cole, this is not a vlog. This is a movie, Cole, not a vlog. You know? I hear him saying that. It's not a vlog, Cole. Set up the shot. Don't just set the camera and hit the record button. We are actors. Not that Gary Oldman talks that way. Life is crazy, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. If we're gonna do a vlog, then we gotta do a vlog and do it well. Know thy vlog. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, they set up the shots, they have the dialogue there, the actors have been selected carefully, as you can guess, the Reno 911 guy, and everybody is just wonderful. And it's exciting to see that, because you know it's like nearly theater. It's not exactly theater. It's still kind of a television show. But it's exciting to see these things come together, because these guys rehearse the crap out of it. They're real actors. It's real acting, and it's fun to see. It's not vlogging. There's a difference, okay. That's all I wanted to say. But it's exciting. And it's going to be a good show, and I'm happy for them. I'm at the University of Texas Christian University right now. I'll let you look around a little bit. I know how excited you are. All the way from California, right there. And that's Texas Christian University. Right there, that's kind of the opening gate. I'll let you look at this wonderful stuff. And I'll try to shove about Lucky Hank, you know. But these things excite me, you know. I'm a theater guy. Done a lot of theater. I love music too. I mean, Linda and I are trying to start a band. It's a lot like theater. It's just, you know, some guys have to do it themselves, you know, for whatever reason. I always wanted to write my own show and do my own thing, you know, have my own voice, so that I don't have to say stupid stuff. But look, I think Lucky Hank, I think Lucky Hank is very classy. It's very classy. It's set on a university. I want to say Pennsylvania. I'm going to find these things out, which is like Scranton, Pennsylvania kind of thing. I don't know where it would be set. I know Toby is behind it, the HR guy from The Office, known as, what's his name? His name is Paul. Oh, God. I forget his name now. I'm calling him Toby from the HR. Paul Lieberstein? Anyway, this is TCU, though. We're picking up Dutch burgers. We're going to drop it. I got to get out of the fantasy world and into reality. That's the thing I noticed the other day. It's like God has put me in reality. I love fiction. You know, that's why I'm writing Escape from Maine. But, you know, I have to be put into reality and make a reality out of it. If I don't make a reality out of it, then things get real, you know? This is really happening. Anyway, we're going to do Dutch burgers. I think they got like part of it's a kids meal. They do a lot of kids meals there for some reason, like a mini burger, got like some kind of gourmet burger, French fries or something, I don't know. Yeah, I think they got a side of what they call K-fries. Oh boy. That would never happen on a television show, the camera falling down. It's not a vlog. Depends on what you want to see, you know. Some want to see fiction only fiction. And then some need to see reality. You know, they need to see reality taking place. And so that's why we have the documentary, and then we have the fiction. Documentary, fiction. And, you know, filmmakers will argue that. They'll argue the whole documentary thing. They know, the real documentarian filmmaker knows that those things blend very nicely together. But it seems like fiction is sometimes the one with the money backing, and then the documentary will reveal itself because it needs to be revealed. And I'm okay. I'm sure the fiction people are like jealous of the documentarian. Dutch is coming up here on the right. Basically right here. That's where we're picking up from, right here. Dutch is... Appreciate it. I do agree. Kindness does matter. Kindness matters. All right, so we're gonna go buy Curly Custards and pick up your custards and drop it off at your doorstep. All right, now for Blink 182 comment. You know, Buddha their album, they're super fast. I can see how they, you know, decided to kind of calm down a little bit as they got older, and then they became like a mega success. But Blink-182 did not sound the way that you think that they sounded when they first started off. They were very quicker than Green Day. I mean, they were just very punk rock and very quick. They probably learned a whole lot from being that quick, and then when they decided to slow down, you know, they became like very great very quick. But they were still great back then, all the punk rock scene. People really liked them. Check out Buddha. It's a really good album. Listening to early Blink-182 right now. All right, gonna pick up that custard and drop it off at your doorstep. Blink-182. You can also try fun. You're listening to 182, you're kind of doing that. Fence gives a lot of air time. It needs more time. The fence gets some air time. A lot of people don't pay attention to that fence. There's the skyline.